At Rose and Thorne, I like to think that every one of us is a designer. And if I have a role in design, it's in the design of the business.
By being able to sit down and actually spend time thinking about how we can do things differently and how we can change things and what sort of team we can put together to do that, it's just been amazing.
The philosophy of the quality is we need perfect.
Whilst my role is technical, the end goal is still the same. I'm still passionate about every woman being able to go and buy her bra in her right size and walk out of the store happy.
Our focus is really about the garment going on the body first and then what the garment looks like after that. So previous to that, I'd always been very fashion driven. We'd gone from one season to the next and it was all about following that next thing. Where now our primary focus is the comfort of the garment and how that feels on the body. And yes, the fashion part's important, but we want to make it perfect for your body.
We are a small team. Everyone will contribute to the idea and the concept.
Everything we do in a business sense at Rose and Thorne starts with a very deep understanding of the kind of experience that we want to design for you.
Every style we started, we have a production meetings. Sue give a concept and Kelly to create a pattern and color, and Carly will go for the customer to get the order earlier. Stefan is give us a storm brain every time to make sure we are on the right track.
For me, the challenge is to build a model around that of business. So for example, how many customers would we focus on supporting at the retail level? And how much capital do we need to do this? And should we have our own warehouse and pick all the product ourselves, or should we use a third party to do it?
Right from the word go, we've sat around as a group of people with completely different areas that we bring to the business, and we've all worked together within that. So we've started from scratch, working out how women buy the lingerie, where they shop normally.
Paul and I in manufacturing work quite closely together. Once Paul's been to the factory and overseen all the QA and the packing, the dispatching up there, then it falls to me to make sure that everything gets delivered to our customer on time and in full.
Working down here in New Zealand with the team here is, look, it's just fantastic. Everybody works together, we're all hand in hand, but we mustn't forget that we have a fabulous factory up in China that is just a Skype away. We work with them really, really closely, and although Paul goes up to the factory a lot, there are day-to-day things going on, and without that real family feeling between the factories and ourselves, we wouldn't be able to achieve what we've achieved.
So I spent nearly a month staying in the factory to monitor the whole process.
I think one of the nice things that we did was coming up with the names for the product. We were concerned that working on affordable product, it could be perceived as being boring, so it was really important to us that we portrayed our sense of humour in the names of the shapes, and really wanted to get that across to the public that once you've found a shape like Perky Power, you can follow that shape and you can actually be part of us and our sense of humour and our business by following those.
We work incredibly collaboratively as a team. The people in this team are some of the most fabulous people I've ever worked with. We sit there and we spend time around giant whiteboards and we map up what we need to do to make this happen. And my voice is a business voice. Sue's voice is a much more product-oriented design voice. What comes out of it, the idea, for example, of doing shapes, that comes out of collaborating and understanding what the real problem is. The idea of shapes is a business decision as much as a design decision.